Nkoranza, where at least one person has been confirmed dead and several others injured in the clash between the youth of the town and the police following the alleged killing of one of the residents. This has resulted in a lot of tension, but we are learning that the police have been able to restore calm in the area, and our correspondent in the region has been following up on the issue. Samuel Ayama joins us with more details on this subject. Samuel, if you can hear me, what have you been gathering so far, and tell us how is the atmosphere like in the region?
Town as we speak, the whole area, when you go around the township, comparing what is happening now to yesterday around this time, I can say there is an easy crowd in the area. The residents, even some of them have been telling us they are living in fear, but with the huge police presence here, as when we move around, you see a lot of police vehicles patrolling, moving up and down in the Nkoranza township. And again, when you those that came from Accra, led by COP, Christian Teteyono, they are all present here, and I'm sure the calm is returning. Then the residents are moving around, attending to their normal businesses as expected.
Samuel, we were told the delegation from the police administration were to engage stakeholders in the region to address some of the issues that led to the unfortunate incident. What has been the conversation like amongst these stakeholders? Yeah,
for now, the delegation led by the Director General in charge of administration, COP, Christian Teteyono, they arrived here around 8 a.m. this morning, and they had a crunch meeting with the RISEC and the MUSEC. They came out from the MUSEC, and the public relations officer of the Ghana Police Service and other top officials from the police service told me, the media around here, that they will address us, but they want to attend to one or two issues before. They went straight to the St. Teresa's Hospital, where the management confirmed to us that yes, those they brought there yesterday, one confirmed death, and other 3 discharged. The 4 are still on admission, responding to treatment. And from there, they came around to the police command here, police station here in the Nkoranza, and they are heading towards the Omahine of the Nkoranza traditional area, Nana Kwame Bafo Palace, and we are told that is where they are going to engage the opinion leaders, the paramount chief or the Omahine himself on the issue, and then from there they will now come and then brief the media.
Samuel, we are learning that the some police officers are packing out, and I was wondering, heading towards where? What have you been gathering in that regard?
That is the unfortunate incident we are witnessing here. After they came out from the crunch meeting, we expected that the top hierarchy of the police will have briefed the media about what actually transpired at that meeting, but that did not happen. And a few minutes later that they went to the hospital, came back, we saw that the police officers stationed here in Nkoranza, they've started leaving. They are packing their bag luggages, and they are just calling taxis to pick them, and then they are heading towards the Chiman area. And then the information we picked is that all the police officers stationed here, the commander went will ask whether it's the regional commander or the commander here asking them to leave. That one we are yet to establish that fact.
So, Samuel, have you gathered anything as to why the police officers are parking out, and what would be the security situation like in the absence of the police?
Because it's going to be very difficult, because the whole thing happened yesterday when the youth attempted attacking the police station when they started destroying. So when you visit the police station as we speak, all the vehicles parked there, they smashed their the windscreens and they attempted burning some of the parked tricycles over there. So that caused the whole thing, and those police officers who were around called for reinforcement, and they came around, and the unfortunate happened, and now we've lost another life again and leaving others to injured. Because the whole thing that we are picking in the township is that the guy in question, the one who died earlier on, that is Albert Donko, that the guys that led the delegation from Accra to pick him up on that 25th night is a friend to Albert, and he has other friends around, and the residents have been telling us that Albert went to Busia, that is the district capital of Nkoranza North. So from Nkoranza North, his colleagues, one of his colleagues was celebrating his birthday on the 25th night. So they were calling him, come, we are waiting for you. So when he left on his way, he got to a police barrier. They searched him because Albert, according to the information we are picking, is wearing dreadlocks. So they suspected that he'd been having any maybe Indian hemp or anything of that sort in his car. They searched and saw a laptop. So allowed him to leave. So on his way, he saw some robbery incidents ongoing, and when he got closer, they attempted attacking him. So he left the motorbike and the bag there and ran, left the place, passed through bush, and then got himself into Nkoranza town. So when he joined the colleagues at the party, then he told them that when he was coming, this and that happened. And according to the guys, that one police officer heard that and then hinted, and then he was mentioning that according to the residents, Albert was mentioning that he saw this police officer, saw the other guys, mentioned the name that they were part of those who were doing the robbery, this thing over there. So that also is the reason that community members, what we are picking is that they are saying they will deal with maybe these officers Albert mentioned their names to them. So we don't know if that is the reason they are leaving. We are yet to establish that.
Thank you so much for bringing us up to speed on the developments in the Bono East region. That's our correspondent, Samuel Ayama.